Hey everybody, Tanya from Shooting Star SVG back, and today I will be going through an Etsy shop critique. So if this is your first time here, go ahead and click on like and subscribe below, as that does keep me motivated to continue making these videos so that way you can grow your business and change your life. And for those of you who it is your first time here, I go through these Etsy shop critiques in hopes that I can help people increase traffic and sales and that elusive conversion rate, so that way they can make some more money with semi-passive income and digital downloads. I go through branding, shop aesthetic, I dive into a few listings to look at titles and tags, and hopefully get some more traction on their sites. So I'm going to head on over to my computer screen and we'll get started. So today we are going to be looking into ArtestheticByFeb, and she has had her shop open since 2020. She has a nice logo here and a banner showing the work that she does provide. I do recommend maybe getting a logo stamp in the corner of the banner, but other than that, it looks good. She has had 16 sales. I'm going to go ahead and click on favorite shop here. Does have a shop announcement here, and it looks like there's a mix of digital and original artwork here. So I can see that she has some featured items up here. I presume this is actually the physical work. You do have your shop sections filled out, which is good. And I cannot comment on the price point just yet because I'm not sure what is what. So I'm just going to scroll on down here. It's really, really gorgeous stuff. I mean, you're extremely talented. 5-star reviews. Wow, these are just really fantastic reviews, especially on the digital download for the cards. You do have your About Me filled out. And it looks like you need to get your shop policies filled out. So I do recommend that you get those shop policies filled out, because Etsy does look at that and say, hey, this shop is filled out. It is not a robot. This is not spam. And they do appreciate having all of those sections filled out. So I do recommend you getting your shop policies put into place so people understand. And that'll help differentiate also between physical and digital prints, though I always do recommend separating the two. But for now, we're going to focus on the digital download side of things because that's what I specialize in, and we'll go from there. So you do have 8 digital downloads available. These are all very beautiful. You do have the digital download stamp here, which is a little bit hard to read, so you may want to change the colors on that, just have it be a little bit more prominent so that when people are scrolling through, they do have that differentiation that it is a digital download. Even though Etsy does have a small listing on the bottom of the thumbnail that something is a digital download or an instant download when they are searching on Etsy. This is just really gorgeous stuff. I did choose 2 listings to go through. I chose these Christmas cards, and I also chose the reindeer print. The price point on these is right on. So I'm not sure what the currency is in Belgium, but for something that you've created and then digitized, and that's what I'm presuming you've done, or maybe you've done this in another program like Procreate or on the computer or something of that nature, this price point for original, one-of-a-kind, unique artwork is good. I don't think it's too low, and I don't think it's too high. I think it's kind of right in the middle in the USD. And you probably could raise it up just a little bit and you'd be just fine. But I think this is definitely a good price point. So again, I went ahead and chose these Christmas cards to look at. Looking at the promo images, it looks like you have printed these out and took a photo of them, if I'm understanding that correctly, and they're just extremely gorgeous. Looking at these, like, they're really pretty. They just have this really whimsical feel to them, and it's just ridiculously gorgeous work. Yeah, so these are physically printed out. I mean, it looks great. I think this is fantastic. Your title, digital download, Christmas cards pack, watercolor painting, holidays theme. You probably don't need to include the digital download in the title. Christmas card pack is probably fine. Watercolor painting, holidays theme. You might want to even just do watercolor Christmas cards, digital watercolor Christmas cards, printable holiday Christmas cards, and maybe one other thing. So again, I kind of go with that 3 keyword method. I can post that link up above for you guys to check that out. But the title really isn't that bad. Once you get the title situated, you want to copy and paste that and put that in the beginning of your description, because Google will see that in their meta description. It looks like you've taken your tags and kind of put them up here. You do mention that it's a digital download. That's awesome. Eco-friendly, which means anybody's able to purchase these. and you don't have to wait for shipping. What's included? 300 DPI PDF with the 4 Christmas cards, A6, A5, A4. And you do talk about the sizes on these. And then you mentioned how you printed your cards, which is nice. How you download. All prints are for personal use. Commercial use is permitted. Okay, so this is a little confusing. When you say commercial use, you may want to explain what that is, because you're saying it's for personal use only, but commercial use is permitted. So what does that mean? People could use that and say, oh, well, if commercial use is permitted, then I can just print a bunch of these and sell them as is, physically. So if that's what you're implying, you may want to put that in your description, okay? Colors may vary slightly due to printers. No refunds because they're digital, and thank you. And then here's your Instagram and your copyright. So that looks good. I think that's a good description. You don't really need to add any more to that. And I do think that the title needs a little bit of work, but it's not bad. It's not like some of the titles I've seen. So good work on that. So we'll go ahead and check out this listing on eRank. And it's priced at $10.50 in your currency, which isn't bad. Okay, I don't know why that popped up. I'm not interested in email right now at eRank. Okay, listing has had some views. Check your shop stats. Your visibility score is 93%, which is great. Let's see. Again, your title, I would say, needs a little bit of work. And let's look at your tags here. Okay. So you have plants, Christmas, art prints, Christmas cards, white, holiday cards, animal, reindeer, landscape art, snow, squirrel, realism, winter holidays. Okay, so you have a lot of single word tags in here. If you want to get some more traction, you can combine a lot of those single word tags into one, and that way you get more tag space, you get more real estate. So when people are entering in search queries, they're more prone to find you, okay? Because what Etsy does is the algorithm takes all of the information from the title and the tags, not the description, the title, the tags, the attributes, the category, all of those things, shop sections. And when somebody enters in a search into Etsy, it's going to pull all that data and it's going to say, okay, which listing is going to match this to the best of its ability, okay? So you have Christmas cards in here. You don't have anything about printable. So you do have art prints, but you might want to do like printable Christmas. Christmas cards and Christmas are kind of the same. You could even get rid of Christmas and keep Christmas cards. And I think digital Christmas cards would be too big of a tag. You might want to put like digital cards. Holiday cards you have, which is good. These are all very high competition keywords. And so what you're really going to want to do is combine some of those single word keywords into double. So let's see, you could put like white snow together. That would be one. You could put in, you could combine some of these single word tags, you know, like animal and reindeer, you could probably combine into one. It does look like you have an attribute duplicates. I presume you put it in the Christmas category. One of your colors might be white, and you might have something in there as animal. So keep in mind your attributes also count as tags. So whatever you put in your attributes is a tag, okay? So you don't want to duplicate that. If you have white as one of your primary colors, you don't need to put that in your tags if you don't have enough tag space, because Etsy's already looking at that as a tag because it is in your attributes, okay? So just keep that in mind. So you definitely need some work on the tags, and I think that once you combine some of these single word tags into longer tags, you'll get more traction. And of course, since this is more of a holiday themed digital download, of course your traction is only going to really pick up towards the end of the year. Okay, so that's a little bit of the downfall of the seasonal content, but I will go ahead and post the video about evergreen content up above, because that's what keeps my income so consistent on my Etsy store. And so I highly recommend when people are starting not to just focus on seasonality, but to focus on things that are going to sell all year round. And your work is ridiculously beautiful. I'm sure you could create things for all sorts of different occasions. You really just have to narrow down what your niche is and then focus on that, okay? So yes, this is a very good effort on this listing. So we're going to go ahead and look at this moon reindeer printable wall art, okay? I see that there is one picture here, unlike the other one, so I would recommend printing it out if you can. Here's the title: Moon Reindeer Printable Wall Art, Watercolor Moon with Gold Aquarelle animal painting to download, Christmas card, decoration for bedroom. Okay, so this title is a lot different than the other title. It is a lot more keyword stuffy, and Etsy does not necessarily recommend keyword stuffing. Again, I've talked about this in a lot of my videos. Some people prefer it, other people don't. I don't prefer it. I prefer to stick to the 3 keyword method. So in this one, you may want to consider or be open to trying something different, where it is like watercolor Christmas card, printable watercolor Christmas card, reindeer with moon, printable wall art. You know, just 3 things to really focus on that really describes what this is. Okay, I'm not going to really get into the nitty gritty on that. It looks like you have, again, your tags up here, and it looks like you're using a canned description, which is totally fine. You want to shore this up in your listings, and again, if this is something that is in all of your listings that you're going to remove and then replace, GetVela is a good way to update all of your Etsy listings, and I do have a video on how to use GetVela for bulk editing your Etsy listings. It is very useful and a free tool, and I highly recommend it, so I will get that video up for you to check out. So the description is fine. It's the same as the last one, so we'll go ahead and look at the tags. You have made some sales on this from what I gather, but we want to check and see what we got going on here tag wise. So $4.75 is a good price point. Your visibility score is 62%. Let's see. Again, you definitely want to work on that title, and Etsy Rank has called you out. It says it looks like it's written for computers, and I don't disagree with them. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Now this one is a little bit better with the tags. We have some high competition, but you have some that don't really have much search volume at all. Printable art, wall art printable. Okay, these are kind of duplicates of each other because you have printable art. You also have printable art here. I would just put printable wall art. If it fits, printable wall art, and then get rid of one of these tags, okay? Printable wall art, and then remove one. Christmas wall art, you could leave, I suppose. Reindeer silhouette is good. Watercolor moon, good. Winter holiday art is good. Reindeer wall art. Winter, I can't read today. Winter plants print. Watercolor moon art, moon decor print. Okay, again, remove your name from the tag because that's a waste. Animal painting, aquarelle animal art. I'm not sure what that is. So maybe I'm just going to have to do some Google research here. I'm not sure what aquarelle animal art is. But anyways, I don't think the tags are horrible. I think really you should probably get some medium competition tags in there by combining some of these. So like you could remove, I think I mentioned 2 of the tags you could get rid of. And maybe try to find some medium competition tags in there that relate to your listing, and then so you can show up in that search query. But overall, I think these tags are good. I mean, they don't have a ton of searches, but with the high competition things that you have, like, I don't know. I just think it's good. So here, let's take a look and see if I can find it if I'm searching for something very specific on Etsy. So somebody would have to be searching for something really specific on Etsy to find this. So it would be like watercolor reindeer Christmas. Digital watercolor reindeer Christmas. Let's see what comes up. It's a very specific search term. There's 1,097 results, and I'm in an incognito tab right now. You can see everything that's popping up with what I've put in. And I am not seeing yours pop up. And yours is a very specific thing. So maybe if I look for just watercolor reindeer, digital watercolor reindeer, you can see what kind of competition you're working with. 1,186, so not too bad. Digital watercolor reindeer moon, 104 results, okay. And yours comes up on the first page. Towards the bottom here, you would think with a query like that, you would come up on top because it hits it the best. If I do silhouette, 216 results. And for some reason, you're not even on the first page. So this is why tags and titles are so important. So you want to get your title and your tags to really line up to show what you're showcasing. So that way when people are putting search queries into Etsy, they're going to be able to find you. Okay. Overall, I think your shop is gorgeous. It's a very good effort. I can see that your original artwork has made some sales, and I mean, it's just really beautiful stuff. So again, if I could recommend anything at all for the digital downloads portion, I would make that button there that has the digital download a little bit more prominent. You may want to consider getting a banner in there or another bubble that's showing that they're getting a PDF or a JPEG, whatever it is that you're providing. So that way people understand what they're getting when they are browsing through an Etsy query, okay? Your mockups are all really good. Everything is gorgeous. So the titles were hit or miss. Like one of them needed a little bit of work, but not much, and the other one needed a lot of work. So just keep the techniques that I spoke about in mind. Definitely check out that video on the Etsy listing tag planner, because I think that will help you get your listing title to where it needs to be. And then you just want to tweak your tags just a little bit. They're not horrible, okay? You've done a really good job on getting those. You just want to make sure you have a good mix of high, medium, and low competition tags so that you're really broadening, and try to avoid single word tags when you're going through things. If you have any questions on anything that I went through, let me know. You can drop a comment in the video. You can head on over to the Facebook group and join that, where we're creating a community of like-minded individuals who are looking to grow their semi-passive income with digital downloads. Just feel free to ask questions. And if you're watching this and this isn't your critique and you got something out of this video, please click on like and subscribe below. That keeps me motivated to continue making these videos, so that way you guys can grow your business and change your life. And like I said, if you need anything at all, let me know. I am happy to help, and I will catch you guys on the next video. See you later.